Hello guys, this is Ninfan 101, finally showing you some new post-patch 1.06 Shinnok Necromancer variation combos. I've come up with some stuff with the Summon Fiend now that it tracks better, um, in combos even, which is crazy. It seems like out of all of his special moves, the Summon Fiend's EX Summon Slam, whatever you want to call it, has gotten its significant buff, and I'm just going to show you a few combos to show you what I mean. First of all, this is just a regular BnB, 312 into EX Summon Fiend, into jump into forward 2-2 into just regular Fiend. That gives you 34%. Now, before, the only way you could crack 30 with Shinnok typically is if you used a bar on, I want to say, like, if you did 1-1-2 and then went into Hell Sparks, and then EX Elasted, and you did like your full screen juggle and you ended with shoulder, basically, you'd get 32. You get 34 now for one bar, all thanks to that move being buffed. But what I found out is you get more off of that if you're able to convert, which I'm about to show you here. Remember, I would say, like, this combo in particular took a while to get down. What I'm basically doing here in this combo is it's extending the BnB to where I'm doing forward 2-2-4 into Summon Fiend right after I do 3-1-2 EX. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, the second one's harder to land on females. I also feel like it's very timing specific, and I don't think that's something you're going to be able to land online. But 36% one bar is nothing to scoff at, especially since it's a hard knockdown. Because Summon Fiend is a hard knockdown, they don't get to quick rise, they don't get to tech roll, they don't get to do anything but sit there. And, you know, as for like other stuff, I got some corner combos, mainly showing off some similar stuff. That's just like an unblockable setup. That's like 45% damage right there. Basically, it's kind of like how you see Sub-Zeros use their neutral jump and punch, then neutral jump kick. So neutral jump punch, neutral jump kick. When you do a juggle off a 3-1-2 into EX Summon Fiend, and then you do the EX unblockable. The thing is, like, they don't wake up with a move. And obviously it's really gimmicky, and I would not always use it. I would probably use it very sparingly if I'm to be honest with you. But that's just like one setup. Because it's like a hard knockdown with the jump kick and the fact that EX does like 15, you're looking at 45% damage right there. Now that's 2 bars. And let's be real here, not many people want to spend that much as Shinnok. So let's see what else I may have come up with. For 1 bar. You're gonna have to use 1 bar minimum anyway. Yes, that is correct. You had just seen me do a BnB in the corner, but I was able to extend it further by doing the jump and punch, the jump and 2, and then going into 1-1-2 into flick. You can do shoulder charge if you want. You can do another Summon Fiend. That's an example. You can even finish the string and go 1-1-2-3 and have a hard knockdown. So there's options there. Definitely. And the damage shows, I would say. I got 38 for that by ending it with flick. EX flick works too. I believe this is it, right? 40%, 2 bars. Now, a thing I should note about that combo again is that it is 2 bars. I wouldn't use them like that. But the thing with EX Flick is that it's a hard knockdown as well. So now you get like 40%. You don't gotta sacrifice any damage. And the thing is that they can't really break that. They gotta eat that. And then I would summon, because the unblockable, since it's one of those really rough hard knockdowns where they seem to take a while longer to get up, I would definitely do an unblockable there. And maybe that might catch them, or whatever you feel like. I mean, Shinnok's kind of a character that can basically do what he wants, in a sense, once Oki is finally established. What is this one?
Serve me and live.
Well, that's just another example of me using a hard knockdown situation to create like an unblockable situation. I don't think there's much a Molina could do there, to be honest, unless they immediately use their wake up frames and got a reversal. So, armored reversal even. I think that still might hurt them. But honestly, that one's when timing is perfect, and I feel like you can't get out of it if it's timed perfectly. It's kind of like Scepter Slam for Bone Shaper users. You can kind of use this the same way. It's just it's got to be a hard knockdown, and it's not guaranteed by any means. You could probably backdash it still, but you know, it's just stuff like that that helps. Obviously, you're gonna want to incorporate some of his unblockable usage into his game, especially since they got buffed as well. Now, what is this one in particular? This is just me using 2-2 as the starter, and that's 35. I mean, there's a ton of things you can do, basically. You know, it's just nice that finally for one bar now he gets more than like 36%. This is me using his overhead. Now, this is what I found to be the most damaging in the corner. I use shoulder, and I got 38% off of overhead. You mix it up with your forward 4. You mix it up with your forward 4, and you're looking at a lot of damage. I mean, 38% in the corner from that now is nothing to scoff at. That's all one bar. That hurts. People are going to want to use their meter to break that combo. So, I hope some of these combos definitely helped you on how to combo with Necromancer Shinnok. I know, a zoning character that has combo options, you're crazy, but he has them, and it's important that you learn them, if only because they make his zoning game that much stronger, because eventually you're going to want to come in. I'll go over probably a more generic way of how to play him, or maybe just show some matches later on, but as you can see, I'm getting messages from a Scorpion player. But yeah, I really hope this helps out the entire Shinnok community. We made it, guys. Hashtag we made it. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope some of these combos helped you out in some way or another.